All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back for another deep dive.
Good to be back.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about something that I think affects all of us every day,
It really does.
and that is inventions.
Mm-hmm.
We're constantly surrounded by inventions, and, sometimes we don't even really think about
Right.
where they came from or how they came to be. But, there's some really interesting stories
Yeah.
about some pretty, mundane inventions even.
Absolutely.
So we found this really cool podcast called Wacky Wonders,
Okay.
and it goes into the surprising origin stories of some of these inventions.
Interesting.
And I think we're just going to kind of dive into some of these
Yeah, let's do it.
and see what we find. So
I'm excited.
first off, the flush toilet. I think a lot of people, if you ask them who invented the flush toilet,
Yeah,
they might say Thomas Crapper,
that's right. Yeah.
which is,
A funny name?
a funny name. But
It's not quite that simple, is it?
it's not quite that simple, no.
No.
He definitely helped to popularize it and maybe even improve on it.
Yeah, he was a sanitary engineer, so he definitely played a big role in the development of modern sanitation systems.
Right.
But the idea itself
Yeah.
goes back way further.
Way further.
Yeah, like you can find evidence of flushing toilets in ancient civilizations.
Wow.
The Romans, the Minoans,
Mm-hmm.
they had systems for moving water and waste.
That's incredible.
So it's not a new concept by any means.
It's amazing to think that, something like that has
Yeah.
been around for so long.
It's like that with a lot of inventions, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We think of them as modern, but they often have these long and surprising histories.
It's like, building on what came before.
Exactly.
Like that whole standing on the shoulders of giants kind of
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
So speaking of, kind of ancient things, what about bubble gum?
Bubblegum. Oh, yeah.
Where did that come from?
You wouldn't believe it.
I'm ready.
Is an accountant?
An accountant.
Yeah.
Wha-
Who was experimenting with rubber.
Okay.
His name was Walter Dimer.
Uh-huh.
And he was trying to make a new kind of rubber, I guess.
Okay.
But he stumbled upon this formula
Yeah.
that was chewy and pliable.
Huh?
And it just so happened to be fun to chew on.
So it was a total accident.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
It just goes to show you sometimes the best inventions
Yeah.
come from the most unexpected places.
It's like those happy accidents.
Exactly.
Right.
Sometimes you're not looking for something.
Yeah.
And then bam, it hits you in the face.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it changes the world.
Totally.
Like bubble gum.
Who knew?
Who knew
Who knew?
that an accountant would be responsible for that?
Okay, so we've got toilets. We've got bubble gum.
Yeah.
What about something like a lawnmower?
Oh, the lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's one that we probably take for granted.
Yeah, because it's so ubiquitous, I feel like.
Yeah, everyone's got one.
Yeah.
Or knows someone who does.
Right.
But can you imagine?
I mean, like a world.
Before lawnmowers, like what did people do?
I mean, it was a lot of manual labor,
Yeah.
a lot of size.
Scythes.
Yeah.
Wow. Back-breaking work.
Yeah, it must have taken forever
It did.
to, mow your lawn.
And it shaped the landscape, too.
How so?
Well, before lawnmowers,
Yeah.
people didn't really have these big manicured lawns.
Right.
It just wasn't feasible.
Interesting.
So the invention of the lawnmower
Yeah.
really changed how we interact with our environment.
Wow. So it's like a cultural impact as well.
Absolutely.
That's really interesting.
It's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how it changes our lives and
Yeah.
our surroundings.
All right. So we've talked about some pretty big inventions.
Yeah.
Let's scale things down a bit.
Okay.
What about Q-tips?
Q-tips. Oh, yeah, those little guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's got them.
Did you know that the inventor of the Q-tip,
I don't know the story, actually.
he got the idea from watching his wife
Really?
clean their baby's ears?
With like a toothpick and a cotton ball.
Oh, wow.
He was like,
ingenious.
yeah, there's
Yep.
got to be a better way.
Yeah.
And bam, Q-tip.
And it's such a simple idea,
Yeah.
but it's so effective.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show
It's brilliant.
that sometimes the best inventions
Yeah.
are just solutions to everyday problems.
Right. It's like necessity is the mother of invention.
Exactly.
And I think that's like a really good point for people to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Because it's like we all encounter problems
Right.
in our daily lives.
We do.
And it's like maybe there's a simple solution.
Yeah, look around.
But,
Maybe
yeah,
you'll be the next inventor.
maybe I'll be the next Q-tip guy.
You never know.
That's right.
There's a Q-tip 2.0 out there waiting to be discovered.
All right. So last one that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Okay.
Did you know that it was originally green?
Woo! Wait, what?
Yeah, green.
I did not know that.
Apparently, the original recipe
Yeah.
had like all natural ingredients that gave it this green tint.
Wow.
Wild, right?
It's funny to think of Coca-Cola as green.
I know, right?
It's so iconic in that red and white.
Yeah.
But yeah, green Coca-Cola.
Green Coca-Cola.
Like a whole different world.
I wonder if like it would have still been as popular
I don't know.
if they'd kept it green.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, like how much does color play into like
It's huge.
our perception of things?
Color influences everything.
It does.
From our emotions to our purchasing decisions.
Totally. So it's like maybe green Coke just wouldn't have had
Maybe not.
the same appeal.
Maybe it would have been a health food drink.
Right? Like some kind of green juice.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
Who knows?
Well, I think this has been a really fascinating look into the world of inventions.
I agree.
And I think it's really cool to kind of like pull back the curtain
Yeah.
and see where some of these things come from.
It's a reminder that everything has a story.
It really does.
Even the things we take for granted.
Right.
And sometimes those stories are pretty wacky.
Yeah, they are. And I think like this podcast, Wacky Wonders, they do a really good job of like uncovering these stories.
They do, and they make it fun.
They do.
Which is important because history can be dry.
It can be.
But they bring it to life.
So yeah, if you are interested in learning more about the origins of everyday things, definitely check out Wacky Wonders.
I second that.
All right, well, that's our deep dive for today.
It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.